So I don't know why I do this, but I already know which swatch I'm going to pick. But then I go and then I pick like 1,000 different ones, settle on the first one. Why? It doesn't make sense. I already had it. Hey everyone. We're going to do things a little different today. I'm not going to welcome you to my channel. I'm going to welcome me back. You know why? I decided to take a several day break. Honestly, first and foremost, welcome. I'm really happy to have you guys here. But also, it wasn't that long of a break. I think I took a week off and I was big chillin', right? I can't tell you what it wasn't. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I had a whole bunch of things to do, that I was super busy. I was working on a couple of things. I was learning how to use some programs like Maya so that I can actually get on my, CC grind. I hate myself for that. No, that's something that's in the works. I want to make CC for you guys. Really, what I claim is for you guys. It's really for me because I like playing Sims, quote unquote, historically, or I like sort of that historical element to playing The Sims. And I feel like the Sims team, as much as I love them, has sort of failed us on that part. So I'm kind of learning the ropes of how to work with Maya, make custom content. That's something that you don't have to expect until a long time from now, because it's obviously getting acquainted with it, developing a skill, actually coming up with themes. So I really don't expect you guys to don't expect you guys, but don't just be asking me hey, what projects do you have planned? Because I don't have any right now in the works. I have ideas. But yeah, this build, I saw a picture that I kind of liked, and I got inspiration from it, as one does when they surf the Pinstagrams. And to be quite honest with you, for some reason, this was not a build that my heart was entirely in on. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wasn't really in the, I wasn't that proud of it. So I guess that also kind of contributed to why I took several days off. I just couldn't find the energy in me to keep doing it. I finally finished this build, and it's not the worst. It's not really the worst, but it's also not the best. I saw one picture, and actually the front where I have the sort of tree in this little cutout area in the cement, that turned out really well, and I'm really happy with the kitchen / living room area. But I guess in terms of everything else, how I made all the 3 bedrooms detached, I really couldn't figure out how to do this sort of desert landscaping. I'm more familiar with where there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of soil, because that makes, I think, sort of at least the landscaping or the land terrain painting, that much easier for me, because it's browns and greens. But here you're just working with sand, and you're what grows in the sand? Maybe a cactus here and there, a tree. So I don't know. It turned out okay. And I'll be honest with you, of the builds that I usually put out on the gallery, which my origin ID is at Duchess585, should you want to download this monstrosity, it tanked. It freaking tanked. It did not do as well as I had hoped. And you know what, to be honest, I had my, I had my expectations pretty realistic. I knew this wasn't going to be a build that I was really proud of. And of the other builds that I've put out, that sort of and I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm not, because I don't really consider these impressive stats. I really don't. But usually my builds average in at around anywhere from 40 to 60 downloads. Well, no. Let me not lie, because anyone who goes and fact checks me, I'm going to feel pretty embarrassed. What happened, I've had one build, the highest amount of downloads, it's 70, and then on average I get anywhere from 15 to 40. So that's what I meant, or I can get anywhere in between there. So I don't know, but and this one I think got 4. So I'm not doing this to be self-deprecating. I'm just being honest with you guys. And look, we still have a ways to go until we're, Sims 4 gallery famous. But I use these gnarled trees that came. Okay, and also this pack was not a limited pack build, which I don't know, maybe contributes to the whole idea of not getting that many downloads. It's honestly not that big a deal, right? Because I'm not proud of this build. I don't see any reason why you should want to download it either. But the trees that I used that looked all gnarled, that actually looked like they might fit in this world, came from Granite Falls. They came with the outdoor retreat pack, and I like that a lot more. So then I put like a bunch of these little like trimmed bushy kind of like ball, I don't know what those trees were, but they kind of fit the theme I was going for as best as it could. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll put them down. And what I ended up doing was making like these pods. No, I do have an idea that involves pods in a house kind of thing. I'm not going to elaborate too much on it right now. However, I do have like a poddy home going on. That sounds so terrible. Bear with me. It's not going to turn out as bad as this one. And if it does, I'm just not posting it. But I like did like these individual rooms / bathrooms for a 2-parent kind of like 2-teen boy home, right? So it was supposed to be like this modern deconstructed ranch house, and then they have one separate pod / room where you can do laundry. You can, like, they have it for storage space, like a ping pong area, but to be quite honest, they have nowhere else to put the ping pong area unless you put it out in the center, and you'd only do that at night because it gets super hot during the day. I don't know, once again, I have like a really big thing about getting super into my builds. I really do, and I get super into the stories, and it's unhealthy, it really is. But of all the rooms I'm most proud of, it's definitely the boys' room. I think that actually turned out pretty nice, and the bathrooms were the same, so decided to keep that. No room for a kid, because you know what they say, F them kids. No, but anyway, guys, we're getting really close to the end of the video here, and I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. I apologize for being this far away from you guys for this long, and I promise you usually content every day, and I do intend to resume that schedule after this video, so don't take me for a liar. But yeah, anyway, guys, yeah, these are just like the little final details that I'm putting in, and it's too big. You can convert it into a last bedroom if you want, but I don't see why you'd even want to download this build. So for my benefit and for yours, go look for my other builds. They're much better, I think. Anyway, guys, I love having you here, and bye.